What's going on, guys? I got these helicopters set up here, and I thought we'd do an indoor flight test. I was really hoping on doing a outside test, but if we go ahead and take a quick sneak peek, I think through here. Now can't see it, but my palm trees that are in the front of my apartments are pretty much blowing around all over the place, even though it's very warm. So I thought we'd just go ahead and keep this indoors just today. I will take these outdoors, and we will go to the grass area and see how high this one goes and how high this one goes. You know, just the range, basically a range test on it. But I can't do that until I get some non-wind days. And if you guys know, there's some storms going around right now, hurricanes or tornadoes. It's one of those seasons. So we seem to be getting a bit of the aftermath of it. So we have a lot of wind, but it's very hot still. So I won't be able to do an outside test. So we'll do the indoor test. And it won't just be an ordinary indoor test. So I did hang some things up, and we'll kind of maneuver through them. So we'll have a little speed test, and then we'll go straight into the maneuvering to see if how well these things can maneuver. This is a $30 helicopter, a $20 helicopter, and I just wanted to see if there's a difference. This is like YouTube's most stablest helicopter for beginners, or just in toys in general. That is one of the world's most stablest helicopters. And Sky Rover is a very good brand. Don't think that just because it's sold at Walmart it's cheaper. It's actually a very good brand. I love their helicopters. Run pretty more than decent inside doors. Indoors they're pretty good. Very good helicopters. You can have great fun, and they look pretty cool too. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Syma, and I just threw this one in here for fun because this is a Syma clone, and I'll try it maybe in the end with one of these. But let's go ahead and do a speed test. Now we'll go ahead and start off with the Syma. Let's go ahead and get it started. Alright. There we go. Let's get this binded up. Alright, so it's binded up already. You can see the lights went from red to blue and red. So let's go ahead and do the speed first. And then, guys, I got this. See that? I want to see if I can fly through these holes to see which helicopter is more stable enough to fly through these. I have not tested these, guys. This will be the first time with you guys. So if they are too windy, like say the helicopter goes and starts blowing it around, I do not know if that's going to happen. My first attempt will be with you guys. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, this cap on. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn this fan off here. And one more thing, guys. One more thing. Oh man, where did I put my... There is air coming out of my AC vent there. So I need to stop that. I need to grab something real quick and then just close the vent, so that way the air doesn't come and ruin the helicopter's performance. Because during those times where I want it to go into the holes, it'll really ruin it for me. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, I got the controller. It's already bounded up. Okay, first we're going to do a speed test. Let's go over here so that way you guys can see. I want to keep this like about right here. Speed number 1. That is speed number 1. Here's speed number 2, guys. You guys can hear the click, the beep. Whoa, a little too close there. So this is maximum speed here. Let's go ahead and take this in for a landing. Alright, so we got that landed up. I'm not trying to do anything fancy here. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw that there. I'm going to bind this with you guys. So bear with me. Okay, so now we got this one. Come on. Alright, it's bounded up. Let's test the speed. And this only has one speed, so you're looking at it. It does not have two speeds like the Syma. This one is a little harder to control. That's why you see me flying around everywhere, because it doesn't have an automatic hover. So I'm really going to struggle with trying to get it through these holes here. So you guys seen pretty much the test of how the speed is. I would say that the Syma is probably a little bit faster. I thought before this one was, but it seems to be the other way around. The Syma is faster. Although this is not bad of a speed. Almost the same, guys. Almost. Okay. So we'll land that. Now we're going to go to the precision test now. So let's go ahead and get this back up in the air. Let me get that, put that there. Go ahead and do an automatic takeoff. Okay, let's try to get it through that hole there. I was going to try to go through that one. Alrighty. So it's already looking bad, guys. It's a lot harder. Okay, let's see if we can get it through one of these. At least one. Man, let's see if I can get it to go through this one at least. Come on. I hate this. When I try doing this, these helicopters really take a beating like this. Other than that, I really don't crash them. But when I'm trying to go through these little holes here, or any type of little objects, when I fly around in the house, I try flying around stuff, and that's when they fall down. And it's because they just create too much wind to really fly through obstacles. Alright, I got through one, guys. Got through one. And it was by a hair, too. No. Oh, man. That was a bad fall right there. Look for any type of crashes. I mean, broken parts on it. I would be ashamed. Supposed to be pretty sturdy, so. Wow, you guys saw that. I just took that clip right off, that hair clip that I'm using as weights. Alright, now I'm doing really bad. Yeah, I'm not doing good at all. Let's go ahead and set this one down, let it rest. Just got beat up. Let's go ahead and get this Sky Rover. And let me see if I can even get through one of these. Okay. it just creates too much draft. I just can't do it. It's just creating. But I'm gonna end up stepping on one of these helicopters. All right, let's see here. Great. This is not easy at all. So you can see this is going to take a lot of practice. That fell off. I'm just going around knocking everything off. Not to mention, I'm beating the poor helicopters up by trying to get them to go through these holes. Maybe the holes are too high, I think. It's not that the helicopter can't go through them. It's just it's so high that the ceiling is causing it to have a draft of wind. Like I should have put the holes down here, maybe lower, like around this low, because the ceiling is causing a draft and it's making it blow right out of place. And I can't get stable enough to get through any of these holes. See that? There's just like no way I'm gonna get through this Sky Rover through anything. Come on. Nope. Every time I go close to it, you can see that the cardboard itself is blowing the helicopter right out of the way. So this is just not going to happen. So Precision looks like both of these are doing pretty bad. Even though this thing has a stable hover, I still can't get this through because of the fact that it is creating too much of a draft. As soon as it goes next to an object, it immediately starts to blow away from itself. So I really can't do anything with it. Not when it comes to Precision, no. So these are not really good helicopters to they're like cool to fly around in the house, but if you have somewhere where it's cluttered, nah, they're not gonna fly good. You guys can see I can't even get it through these holes. It's not keeping a steady hover. Once I go next to the ceiling, it's constantly its own draft is causing it to move. Look at this. I go up and it just won't stay correct. It's causing it to it's just causing it to fly horrible. Every time I get next to the hole, it goes down because of the battery power every time I'm using it. And then if I use too much, it goes up. And it flies so weak. I guess you could count that as one. And it's the way it blows forward is just so damn weak. It's only cool in empty spaces. As soon as I get close to something, that's it. The helicopter becomes unstable. You fly too close to a ceiling, like the way I'm doing now, it automatically starts flying, drifting away on me. I don't have any control over it, really. Oh, there it is, guys. That was one. So you see, this is all just basically, you can see my battery's dying. This is all something that you would have to learn how to do. Oh, that was almost number 2. Almost, guys. God damn, just tearing up this poor helicopter. There already, man. Turn off. Damn helicopters. Yeah, so you guys seen the Sky Rover, it's not going through nothing. It just doesn't have a steady hover, so it's even harder. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on just to see what it can do, because it's a lot smaller, so maybe it'll perform better. So here goes the Nano by VMAX. Oh, made it right through there, but I crashed. So then I guess I didn't really make it through there, because a crash doesn't count. I guess I would really have to become one with the helicopter. So basically what I'm trying to say is I would really have to study this helicopter's performance, or any of them, before I can start doing tricks like this. But when you do get them on lock, it is fun. Oh, come on. There goes another clip I dropped. And this one will lose power fast because of its little battery. Man, I just can't believe I can't get through any of these. Maybe the holes are just too small. Yeah, I'm just beating on my poor helicopters like this. And these things are cheap, but I don't want to destroy them. I don't like destroying any of my toys. Man, you see how hard they fall, guys? They fall really, really hard, and that just sucks when they're all beat up after. You can't even shelf them no more because they're all beat up. I try to go through there as fast as I can, but still nothing. So it looks like it doesn't really matter how small your helicopter. This all comes down to you and how well you fly. But I tried for you guys, and I suck, man. And plus, these helicopters are too coaxial, so I'm getting a lot of draft from that damn one that's the bottom propeller. The bottom propeller is really blowing everything out of its way, really. Look at this. As soon as I get next to an object, it automatically pulls itself to it. So what I'm trying to say is, if I'm flying, I'm like flying like this. I can fly in the air straight, no big deal, no big deal. But as soon as I get next to a wall, it starts getting sucked up to the wall. So if I'm flying next to this and I'm trying to go through this, it's cool that this is all with nothing, but as soon as the gravity starts sucking because of this propeller, it starts pulling it in and it hits this. So that's what sucks about these kind of helicopters, because I'm flying, it's flying good, and then it feels that there's something here, so it starts sucking me to the wall or to the object that I'm flying around, which really sucks big time. It makes me a little upset because I'm trying to get these through and I can't get them through. I turned that one the wrong way from just being too excited, you know, just trying to get this through. I just can't get this thing through. Look at that. There I go again. I push on it and it goes towards the it's like I'm telling you guys, it's just, it doesn't let me. It's already dying, so that's it. Its trim's all messed up. As soon as I'm flying, it's doing this. I'm flying good, and it knows there's nothing there because the propellers can... This bottom propeller, it's like sucking stuff in, and it doesn't know. But as soon as I get like about right here, it starts sensing that this is here. The gravity starts pulling on it, the wind. So that just sucks. I couldn't get any of these through. Although I did get the Syma through, like by chance, just spinning around in a circle. So they're pretty much the same. Even though this guy's got a stable hover and all, it's not doing it any better than the other ones because of the fact that this lower blade is sucking air in, I think. One of these is pushing down to go up, and the other one's pushing upward. So when I get next to an object, it's like sucking me to it. So that right there is the reason why I can't get through any of these obstacles. And probably because the ceiling, they're too high. So because they're too high, I need to lower them down maybe, and then I can fly them through. With the ceiling and the fact that are sucking themselves towards the wall or an object, I can't get it through these. But I would say they're the same, man. There's no difference in these. These toys are pretty much the same toy. This one just got a nice aluminum body. And this one right here has got some plastic body, but they're both 2.4 gigahertz. So in the end, you really don't need to get one of these and spend extra money. You can pretty much do everything you need with the Sky Rover too. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll be back one more time with an outside test with these, see what they can do. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'm sorry I couldn't get those through the holes, man. I just didn't do it. I told you guys I didn't test it. I tested it with you guys. So you know, from me doing that, I didn't get to notice they didn't work. But I'll try it another way next time, and we'll go from there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys.